I just want to say that when your two combined quarterbacks, reserve, bench, and starter, combined for 6 points, your starter has 1, you can't win. Thank you, Derek Carr. Thank you, Cam Newton. I'm done.
You get it out?
I'm angry.
Okay, playoffs next week in my league. I got Taysom Hill.
So annoyed.
Here's Matthew Berry with some fantasy insight informed by Watson.
Matthew Berry here with a viewing of my Week 13 loves and hates to get you into the holiday spirit. Playing at home this week, I'm not alone on Aaron Rodgers. At least 21 fantasy points in 6 straight games. He'll do it again versus an Eagles team the French call Les Incompetents. Rodgers is a love. I also can predict a big week for Taysom Hill against the Falcons. On his rushing stats alone, he'd be QB 13 over the last 2 weeks. As for Atlanta's quarterback, his fantasy points will have a torch taken to them. The Saints have held Ryan to 12.2 fantasy points per game over their last 3 meetings. Keep Matt Ryan on the bench, you filthy animals. On to my running back hate. Kenyon Drake's production will be clogged by the Rams, who allow the 7th fewest rushing yards per game to running backs. Backfield's full. But I love Nick Chubb, who's averaging 128 rushing yards per game since returning from injury. Facing a poor Titans run defense, Chubb will give fantasy managers the happiest Week 13 since Bing Crosby tap danced with Danny Kaye. And don't forget about Raheem Mostert against the Bills, who have allowed the 3rd most rushing touchdowns this year. Mostert will illuminate the fantasy scoreboard. Finally, some pass catcher love and hate for all fantasy managers far and near. T. Higgins is a hate, thanks to Cincy's quarterback woes and a Miami defense that plays like a Grinch who steals fantasy points. But Allen Robinson, he may come without ribbons, boxes, or bags, but he has 9 targets in 3 straight games and will feast on a Lions defense that isn't joyful or triumphant. And now a little bit more. Justin Jefferson has at least 17.5 fantasy points over his past 3 games and 29 targets in that span. Facing the lowly Jaguars, Jefferson will make his fantasy points grow 3 sizes this week. Good luck in Week 13. Hope your team slays.
Segments get better and better week in and week out.
I do have Mahomes in my other league.
Well,
that's a big deal.
Please tell me you're in the playoffs with Mahomes.
Heck yeah, I'm in the playoffs with Mahomes.
Oh, okay, 3 leagues. Most impressive.
UConn, USC. Hoops next. Enjoy.